Knowledge is the treasure and practice is the key to it. Watch your thoughts, they become your words. Attack like the fire and be still as the mountain. Treat your men as you would your own beloved sons, and they will follow you into the deepest valley. Who does not know the evils of war cannot appreciate its benefits. By remaining true to yourself without seeking to compare and compete, you will achieve universal respect. Knowing others is wisdom. Knowing yourself is enlightenment. Defense is the planning of an attack. Simplicity, patience, compassion. These three are your greatest treasures. People of higher morality do not consider themselves moral, therefore they have the highest morality. He who does not trust enough will not be trusted. Wanting to be ahead of them, he becomes behind. There is no crime greater than having too many desires. We gain by losing, lose by gaining. The softest things in the world overcome the hardest things in the world. Fear came from courage. Those who have knowledge don't predict. Those who predict don't have knowledge. There is no misfortune greater than being covetous. Opportunities multiply as they are seized. To recognize your insignificance is empowering. I have just three things to teach: simplicity, patience, compassion. These three are your greatest treasures. The sage does not hoard. The more he helps others, the more he benefits himself. Never trust a friend who is silent about your flaws. What is a good man but a bad man's teacher? Fill your bowl to the brim and it will spill. Keep sharpening your knife and it will blunt. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. When there is no desire, all things are at peace. There is no instance of a nation benefiting from prolonged warfare. By letting go, it all gets done. The world is won by those who let it go. But when you try and try, the world is beyond winning. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. He who conquers others is strong. He who conquers himself is mighty. He will win who knows how to handle both superior and inferior forces. If he sends reinforcements everywhere, he will be weak everywhere. At the center of your being, you have the answer. You know who you are, and you know what you want. Health is the greatest possession. Contentment is the greatest treasure. Confidence is the greatest friend. Non-being is the greatest joy. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. Be attentive to your thoughts. They are the beginning of actions. Even a loss can turn into a profit, or profit can turn into a loss. The whole being knows without learning, sees without looking, and attains without doing. Whoever undertaking a business hurries too quickly to achieve a result will do nothing. An enemy is a friend who knows too much about you. To understand the limitation of things, desire them. Temperance is the first step of virtue, which is the beginning of moral perfection. The wise man avoids all extremes. You will never know your potential if you are afraid to be alone. Who knows doesn't say, who speaks doesn't know. In making tactical dispositions, the highest pitch you can attain is to conceal them. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. You can always rise above those who offend you by forgiving them. If the mind is willing, the flesh could go on and on without many things. If you realize that all things change, there is nothing you will try to hold on to. Because one accepts oneself, the whole world accepts him or her. The snow goose need not bathe to make itself white. Neither need you do anything but be yourself. Appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. To know yet to think that one does not know is best. Not to know yet to think that one knows will lead to difficulty. The whole secret lies in confusing the enemy so that he cannot fathom our real intent. The wise man does not lay up his own treasures. The more he gives to others, the more he has for his own. To attain knowledge, add things every day. To attain wisdom, remove things every day. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the results of 100 battles. Build your opponent a golden bridge to retreat across. Strategy without tactics is the slowest route to victory. Tactics without strategy is noise before defeat. A good traveler has no fixed plans and is not intent on arriving. Respond intelligently even to unintelligent treatment. A leader is best when people barely know he exists. The wise man is one who knows what he does not know. One need not destroy one's enemy, one need only destroy his willingness to engage. Do the difficult things while they are easy, and do the great things while they are small. A sage who wants to be above people puts himself below them. Because one believes in oneself, one doesn't try to convince others. The more laws and order are made prominent, the more thieves and robbers there will be. In dwelling, live close to the ground. In thinking, keep to the simple. In conflict, be fair and generous. In governing, don't try to control. In work, do what you enjoy. In family life, be completely present. True virtue is lost, good nature appears. When good nature is lost, justice appears. Health is the greatest possession. Contentment is the greatest treasure. Time is a created thing. New beginnings are disguised as painful endings. Soft and weak wins over hard and strong. The one who knows and pretends not to know is on top. To lead people, follow them. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Be worn out, and you will stay new. Even the finest sword plunged into salt water will eventually rust. Look on them as your own beloved sons. He who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened. There is no disaster greater than not being content. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. He who is satisfied with his lot is rich. Don't resist them that only create sorrow. Weakness came from strength. You can't trust a man who has nothing to lose. The more that laws and regulations are given prominence, the more thieves and robbers there will be. A man dies easily because he has too much will to live. To win 100 victories in 100 battles is not the acme of skill. So the unwilling soul sees what's hidden, and the ever-wanting soul sees only what it wants. If you try to change it, you will ruin it. Try to hold it, and you will lose it. Do not seek, and you will find. If your friend is friends with your enemy, it means that you should not hang out with this friend. Rouse him and learn the principle of his activity or inactivity. Knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength. Loving someone deeply gives you courage. To see things in the seed, that is genius. Kindness in words creates confidence. Kindness in thinking creates profoundness. Kindness in giving creates love. What the caterpillar calls the end, the rest of the world calls a butterfly. Nothing is softer or more flexible than water, yet nothing can resist it. To subdue the enemy without fighting is the acme of skill. Sometimes you must yield in order to win, and sometimes maintaining a low place leads you to win. Those who flow as life flows know they need no other force. Silence is a source of great strength. Victory over others gives strength. He who knows the measure is satisfied with his position. Watch your actions. they become your habits. Watch your words. They become your actions. Care about what other people think, and you will always be their prisoner. The more you know, the less you understand. True words are not pleasant. Pleasant words are not true. Great acts are made up of small deeds. Live for the praise of others, and you will become their prisoner. You have to believe in yourself. To know that you do not know is the best. To pretend to know when you do not know is a disease. The flame that burns twice as bright burns half as long. He who knows himself is enlightened. Do not seek, otherwise you will lose. If you correct your mind, the rest of your life will fall into place. In the end, the treasure of life is missed by those who hold on and gained by those who let go. Man dies from birth. Be still. Stillness reveals the secrets of eternity. If you are alone for a long time, soon you'll accept loneliness. Ponder and deliberate before you make a move. The people are hungry. It is because those in authority eat up too much in taxes. Beware of the fly that sat on a dead snake. The captured soldiers should be kindly treated and kept. Govern a great nation as you would cook a small fish. Do not overdo it. Force him to reveal himself so as to find out his vulnerable spots. Regard your soldiers as your children. They will follow you into the deepest valleys. A scholar who cherishes the love of comfort is not fit to be deemed a scholar. There are not more than 5 musical notes, yet the combinations of these 5 give rise to more melodies than can ever be heard. Move swift as the wind and closely formed as the wood. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. What is a bad man but a good man's job? Who without knowledge pretends to be knowledgeable, he is sick. Thanks for watching. To make sure you don't miss any future videos, please click the circular subscribe button in the middle of the screen. You can also check out more videos on the left or our playlists on the right. Don't forget to like and share to help us spread the word. Thanks you.